Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's very cloudy today. It actually rained all night and it looks like we're gonna have rain all weekend, so the background's going to look a tiny bit darker than normal and you might see a little bit more warmth in the lighting, but I feel like I like what I see in the viewfinder as far as the face goes. Anywho, hi, hello. So as you could tell from the title, my Singe Beauty order came in. Miss Angelica Nickvis is the owner of the Singe Beauty brand. The Paisley Hoot palette was just launched along with I think like 5 or 6 different tones of maybe 8. I don't remember. Lip liners. I only picked up one, even though there was at least 3 that were calling my name, but I feel like I've been really shopping lip liners, so decided to only limit it to 1. I think I'll be creating 2 eye looks today. So if you are new here, hi, hello, I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and hopefully choose to stay for a while. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you. All right, let's get started. Alrighty, today is Friday as I'm filming this. The twins do not have school today, so if you hear noise, it's the twins. I also have about 40 minutes to get at least this first eye look done because I have to go pick up my child. Early dismissal. All right, so I'm on the Singe Beauty website. The Paisley Hoot palette retails for $45. The Paisley Hoot eyeshadow palette is a 70s inspired spicy neutral palette designed to bring warmth, depth, and dimension to your looks, featuring 9 highly pigmented blendable matte shades, 5 sparkly metallics, 1 sparkly wet looking topper, and 1 multi-chrome eyeshadow. 24-month shelf life, and it was made in PRC. So Miss Angela Nickvis loves, and I do mean loves, the 70s vibes. The colors, the tones, the textures, everything 70s, she's into it. All right, so here it is. The unicorn matches the palette, so I think I'll be getting rid of the unicorn. I already got a close-up of the palette, but here it is. I definitely think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, like, neutral, earthy tones. Yeah, so beautiful, and I cannot wait to dig in. Let me tell you what I have on my face. I do need to go off camera, put some eye primer so we can finally get started with an eye look. Makeup Forever HD Foundation 2N26 RMS Concealer WN011 Sachu Contour Stick shade number 2, Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer in medium, Dior Stick Cream Blush, Cherry I think is, no, the other one, the peachy with the gold shift to it. I cannot remember, but I always link exact shades down below. Huda Beauty Pink Powder for my under eyes. I forget the exact shade name. And Melt Cosmetics Loose Powder for the rest of my face. Okay, let me get some eye primer on and we can get started. Alrighty, let me get you in closer. Okay, so I think I want to use that in the inner corner, and I think I want to do a halo eye for today. I'm looking at this pretty tone here. Corduroy. This is a fluffy Natasha Denona. I love the little owl embossment on this. It's so cute. This is such a cute collection and a very wearable one. I do own the other 2 palettes from her makeup line and I do really enjoy them. You can definitely create a pretty soft neutral eye look with the other 2, but this one's like perfection for everyday kind of palette because you can definitely create a nighttime eye look and also a daytime eye look that's just a little bit more easy on the eye. More office appropriate. And these tones, I love these tones. I think these tones are perfect for fall. How absolutely beautiful is this tone? I'm gonna jump into the darkest matte, and it looks like that is maybe this one. So these 2 are probably the only ones that you'll be able to use to really darken up the outer corner, which is fine. Boogie. All right, this is a 01 mini from Reffer, and I'm gonna use this to deepen up the outer corner. I'm mostly doing tapping motions. Okay, perfect. That's so pretty. Oh, Okie dokie, that's what we're looking like. I did put some NYX glitter glue on, and there are so many beautiful shimmers, but this one, Glam Rock, it's calling my name, so I think that's the one we're gonna use. It's a little bit more of a taupey kind of cool tone, but I think it'll work well with the mattes that I got going on. Oh yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I did put just the slightest amount of the About Face white eye base in the inner corner with this Before Blend Bunny, and I'm gonna jump in to that pretty bell bottom sage green. It's so beautiful. I'm just gonna use the same brush, and this is just so it can really pop and just look a tiny bit more bright. I think it's pretty bright on its own, but just to help it a tiny bit. Oh yeah. Oh, this is such a beautiful tone. All right, let me finish off camera, come back, and yeah. All right, my loves, completed face. Let me tell you what I finished off with. Makeup Forever bronzer shade 20, I think. Haus Labs Fire Moon blush. Artitude Cosmetics Duochrome highlighter in Dimension. It has like a peachy pinky shift. It's so pretty. The same mascara. For the lips, I have on ABH lip liner in the new tone Stormy, and a lip gloss from Unearthly that is no longer available, but it has like a peachy pinky shift to it. I do have the lip liner. I just don't have time. I literally have to get up and leave like right now. So I'm going to showcase this once I'm done with eye look number 2, which will be tomorrow, and I'll have more time. But yeah, here it is. Here is eye look number 1 with this Singe Beauty Paisley Hoot palette. It's so pretty. I love mixing warm tones with cool tones. It's like just beautiful. I love it. All right, let me send you on off to eye look number 2. All right, my loves, let's get started with eye look number 2 with this Paisley Hoot palette. This yellow is calling my name today. Like if I use that yellow, I want it to be the main focus. Okay, let's do it. Let's use Velvet. This is a fluffy Alamar Cosmetics brush. And I don't think I told you yesterday, but I did use the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. The first eye look wore decently well. There was just a slight bit of creasing, and I feel when I use shimmers like this one, Glam Rock, they're just very soft, very light. It can definitely crease on my eyelids. It wasn't as bad as the Makeup by Mario though, and that one I've also been testing out with different primers because apparently the primer can also be a culprit because I keep testing the theory out. It just sucks though. It sucks that sometimes you need to play around with different primers, but I feel like with the MAC Paint Pot, it doesn't matter what I use, it just works well every time, so I just need to stick to it, I guess. The NARS eye base is also really good, but do you see that shade? Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a beautiful 70s mustard. All right, I think I'm gonna jump into this pretty warm tone brown, earthy. This is a Singe U08. I do have, I think, 1 or 2 more. I think I have 2 eye brushes besides this one and 1 face brush. I just can't find them. I do really enjoy her brushes. And I'm tapping first. I normally tap first so I can get the pigment that I want down, and then I'll start blending. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I grabbed this thin little liner brush. It's from Artitude Cosmetics. And I have my About Face liquid eye paint. So a liquid eyeshadow. Let me bring you in a tiny bit closer. I have an idea. Hopefully I don't mess this eye look up. So I'm gonna put some white base on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna use this. So I'm dipping it. I'm gonna create a eyeliner line. Hopefully I can do it. If not, I'll just scratch and start over. No big deal. Okay, the only problem with this is like my freaking eyelashes get in the way sometimes. They're so curled. Okay, I'm wiping my brush and I'm gonna dig in a tiny bit into that earthy shade, and I'm gonna clean up the edges because I didn't get my eyelashes were poking. Okay, I'll do the same on this side, and I actually am going to color the white liner. Okay, that's about as even as they're going to get. And it looks funky right now because my lashes here at the end are white as well. Okay, so I'm looking at this pretty green right here, platforms, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same brush, and I'm basically just dipping the brush, getting some color in it, and then stamping the white with it. I've done this method a couple of times. I mostly do it with like a shimmer shadow, but I think that'll just give this eye look a tiny bit of an edge. Okay, I did put some NYX glitter glue on, and I'm looking at this pretty tone right here, tie-dye. NYX glitter glue is on, and it feels soft, thin, a little bit more of a dry consistency, like not as emollient as the one I used for eye look number 1. These shimmers definitely perform a tiny bit better on my eyelids when they feel a little more dry, not as emollient. That's a beautiful tone. All right, that's what we're looking like. I definitely want to use the white, what is it, shag rug for the inner corner. By the way, I love that she included a white because now any of the shades, you can lighten them up with that white. I think I'm going to jump into this shimmer here, Disco. It should be fine. Okay, and this one feels thin. Oh, okay, so I think this one has a shift to it, like an orangey peachy shift. That's pretty. Okay, now shag rug, the white one, and it's a matte white. For the inner corner, this is a B4 from Blunt Bunny. Okay, and it's pretty white. Lots of pigment, so I don't even need to use a white base. All right, let me finish my makeup, at least the rest of my makeup, off camera, which I swear I'm forgetting everything. Everything stayed the same as far as the base goes. I'll probably keep everything the same for powder products, might change up the blush, we'll see. But yeah, let me finish off and I'll be right back. All right, my loves, I am back. Lips are not done because we are gonna jump into the evocative lip liner that I purchased. So let me tell you what else I have on my face. Powder bronzer I left the same. For the blush, I did go into the Say Super Suede in Chow. Patrick Ta highlighting duo in Baby, the pretty pink one. Say mascara, Gucci brow pencil, Benefit brow gel, and I think that's everything. Yeah, okay, so here is eye look number 2 with this Paisley Hoot palette from Singe Beauty. This eye look is so pretty. You can barely see that little sage colored wing, but it's okay. I still think it's a beautiful eye look. All right, let me scooch on out, and then that way we can talk about this lip liner. All right, so she did launch the evocative lip liner. 9 different tones. So she has a bundle of 3 for $32. That's a $4 discount. Or you can purchase them individually for $12 each. There's also a evocative little makeup bag, but I only picked up the palette and 1 lip liner. I'll show a picture here of all the different tones. I think she did a really good job at giving everyone something, because some people prefer cool tones, some people prefer warm tones, some people prefer a neutral tone. I picked up Optimistic Oak. It has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in PRC. I do enjoy the packaging. So this matches the packaging for the evocative blushes, which I do own one. Is it Citrine? It's like a pretty orange blush. It does have a tiny bit of sheen and I totally forgot to take it out. Okay, so here it is. Matches the unicorn, and then it does have the tone at the bottom. It is a sharpenable pencil, which I personally prefer. I feel those lip liners last a tiny bit longer than like the ones that you twist up. All right, let me swatch it here. Okay, there it is. It looks like a beautiful brown tone. Let me see what the tone that I got is described as. Okay, so Optimistic Oak is described as a milk chocolate brown. Yes, definitely. I could see that. Okay, I thought I was filming. I brought you in a tiny bit closer while I apply the lip liner. I am going to just do the lip liner and show you what it looks like on its own before picking a lipstick to pair it with. Okay, so I would say it's very similar to like MAC Cosmetics, Natasha's lip liner formula, hell, even Charlotte Tilbury, I would say. And just how it's kind of drying down, I feel like it's going to be a long-lasting lip liner. That tone is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it's like the perfect contouring kind of shade for my lips. Oh, do you see that? So pretty. All right, let me pick a lipstick to pair this with. All right, my love, so footage looks different because I'm filming on my phone. My memory card is done. I ordered one online, but I might have to go and just one from Walmart just as a backup before the one that I ordered online comes in. I did not realize that until right now, so this is technically editing Mary. Hi, hello. Yeah, and then the last two clips that I am not able to edit for this video, the swatches of the palette are included in there. So let me insert those right now. I think Angelica Nyquist did such a good job with this palette. All of the tones in here, these are tones that I am attracted to on a day-to-day basis. If I can wear mustard every single day, I would, whether that's makeup or clothes, as well as olive green. I don't know why, I just earthy tones like these I love. And I think she did a fabulous job in describing it as a spicy neutral palette, because I think that's exactly what it is. I do really love that she included it in white in the palette, because now you can create your perfect inner corner shade by including that white and lightening up any shade in the palette. So that I love, and I have a feeling the white is the tone that I'm probably going to use the most out of this palette. I do own the other two palettes from her makeup brand, and I think hands down, this is probably going to be my favorite. She has an eye for tones and colors. I do enjoy the other two palettes, but I think this one is the winner as far as what I would reach for the most. Okay, and as far as the lip liner, which I am wearing today, the Optimistic Oak, it's such a beautiful contouring kind of shade for my lips. I did use it with the Fantasy Cosmetica Lost Library lipstick in Unearthed, and it's such a beautiful lip combo. I also have the Singe Beauty palette on my eyelids right now. This is such a beautiful, beautiful eye look. Gosh, she did such a good job. Congratulations, Angelica. It's a beautiful palette, and I'm excited to keep using it because I know for a fact every single eye look is going to be beautiful. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. Do not forget to let me know which eye look is your favorite, 1 or 2. I don't know. They're both really beautiful. You can even put this one in the mix, eye look number 3. So yeah, let me know if you were interested in this launch, if you know who Angelica Nyquist is, if you have heard of Singe Beauty, although if you're a long time watcher of my channel, you probably already know who I'm talking about, what beauty brand I'm talking about, because I have featured the brand since it was brought to life. Yeah, okay. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here, for being so understanding. Apologies again for the last portion of this video being on my phone, but I gotta figure it out and just get it done. All right, love you all. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video.